It is hard to imagine waking up in the morning and not knowing if you will be able to get a ride to school, eat breakfast, or even brush your teeth. Unfortunately, though, for children all around the world, that is the reality that they face. According to NoKidHungry.org, more than 11 million children in America wake up each morning and don't know if they will be able to eat or have the basic necessities that they need to get through the day. Those statistics include children all around the world, even right here in our hometown. The devastating amount of underprivileged children is the reason that Children International came about. Children International started 84 years ago by the Holy Land Christian Mission. The Holy Land Christian Mission was originally just sending food baskets to poor women and children in Jerusalem and Bethlehem. Children.org reported that they had so much success with this that they decided to open a small clinic to treat illnesses and infections for free for children. Given all of these successes, the organization decided to open up an orphanage where they would supply children with clothing and food. They changed the name to Children International and continued to open more orphanages around the world. Today, Children International sponsors over 1 million children in 10 different countries, and they continue to expand. Children International's goal is pivotal and affects everyone in America, even the wealthy people. MoreForHunger.org released an article revealing that nearly $90 billion worth of taxpayers' money go to feeding hungry and underprivileged children. That means that everybody that pays taxes, which is most people, pay hundreds of dollars yearly to support struggling children. Based on my research, I discovered that with your support, Children International, a nonprofit worldwide children organization, can supply children that are underprivileged with food and basic necessities through mentorship and volunteer-based supplies. First, let's talk about the extreme impact that underprivileged children experience. According to CNN, a food insecure household is a lack of access to food for an active, healthy life for all members of the household. The estimated number of underprivileged children is 13.1 million in America. Research showed that 11% of American households are food insecure and suffer from very low food security. The cost of feeding a family of four for a healthy diet can run from $146 to $290 weekly. That statistic is based on preparing all the meals and snacks for a couple and two middle-aged children. According to USA Today, costs are more than they were 10 years ago, where a family of four could afford a $108 food plan. According to PBS.org, the amount of federal spending on children in 2011 dropped from $450 billion to $445 billion. The nation's poorest, hungriest kids primarily live in households led by a single female. About half of the percent of poor children live in a house with a single mother. Now that we have an idea on how many children really are affected by hunger and poorness, let's talk about how Children International is supplying a solution to that. Children International posted on their website that they have 4 main goals for children growing up in poverty: to make them healthy, educated, empowered, and employed young adults. When people all around the world send in donations or sponsor a child, they are helping to break the cycle of poverty, which is the main goal. By the end of 2019, Christian International received more than $77 million through sponsorships and donations. That positively affected more than 200,000 children globally, and the company gained 16,000 new donors. Children International has served more than 1 million kids, and their numbers continue to grow. With the donations they received, they use some of that money to buy supplies for their community centers, their dental offices, and their medical centers. The Children International Community Centers give underprivileged children a chance by offering them things that their family can't or won't provide for them, such as pharmacies, kitchens, libraries, computer labs, and more. Nationally, Children International works with volunteers around the world to feed, provide essential needs, and create better lives for children suffering from poverty and unhealthy environments. Now that you have seen what Children International does for poverty-stricken children, let's take a look at their results of their work. According to the 2019 annual report from Children International, they are moving children not only in America, but all around the world closer to the day that they do not have to worry about where their next meal come from or if they will have a blanket to cover up with during the winter months. According to their website, Children International taught more than 40,000 children how to read and write in 2019. That is because more than 25,000 volunteer adults volunteer to teach these children basic things such as how to write their own name. Their community centers around the world are where thousands of children go each day to learn new things and eat meals that they would not be able to get at home. Although Children International has already made a huge difference, they want to continue to grow their successes and help more children in need. Children International already has community centers in 10 different countries, but they want to double that number. With the money that they are raising, they are saving a small part of that money to open up and build more centers around the world. Now that you have heard what Children International is doing to change children's lives, I encourage you to help make that difference. You can help provide meals, clothing, education, and become a mentor to a child who has no one else to look up to. Create an account on the Children International website at children.org to decide what ways you want to contribute. You can also volunteer or donate by calling 800-888-3089. Remember, with your support, Children International can provide clothes, meals, and education daily to children who do not know where it would come from without this program.